Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'll be talking about Champions League second leg semifinal prediction. So I've been off a little bit because I'm having a lot of assignments and stuff, and I've kind of lost a little bit of motivation. So if you guys are new here, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that I'll have more confident and more motivation to make more videos. So without any further ado, let's get to our predictions. And guys, I'm planning to make more videos. It's kind of a funny videos, but then if I'm making fun of your favorite player, please don't mind. And those are gonna be those short videos, and I'll be starting to upload them very soon. I think by the end of next week, because by then my semester will be finished, so I'll have more free time. So I'm planning to expand my channel more. So yeah. So please subscribe if you guys are new here, and I'll try my best to make the best content I can. And yeah, so now let's get to our predictions. First game is Manchester City versus PSG. It is gonna be a classic game because we all know that the first leg was awesome. The first half was full of energy. Both of these teams were like performing really well, and I was actually really enjoying the first half. But then the second half, PSG were like kind of sitting back, or I should say Manchester City were playing much better football because they were pushing a lot and they were really trying to find a goal and get an equalizer and maybe put more pressure and get the second goal, and this is what they were doing, and they did a decent job because they literally didn't let Mbappe shot a ball on target. So I think it was a really phenomenal performance from Manchester City. And defensively, I still think Manchester City got some work to do, because if PSG are going to hit them in counter-attack, it is going to be a little bit difficult, because I did notice in the first leg there was some issue for Manchester City to stop PSG counter-attack. So I think they will have to be very aware of that, and I think it is gonna happen again this game, because City will be looking for a goal and maybe wrap up this game. On the other hand, PSG will be looking for an early away goal so that they can put some pressure on Manchester City. On the other hand, PSG, I think they'll be looking to put more pressure on Manchester City this time, and maybe I think PSG want to keep more possession this time around, because we all remember the first leg they were kind of sitting back and it was not really helping them, and the possession was also so little because they only got around 40% possession and it wasn't that good. On the other hand, Manchester City, they had 59 possession, but then if you look at the expected goal XG, PSG had a better one because they had 1.08. So all that happened in the first half, because as I said, first half performance was a really good performance from PSG, and they could have easily scored 2 or 3 goals at least. And I remember even Neymar, he missed 2 chances. So that's why I think PSG in the first half were a much better team. But then second half, we all know that Pep is a very smart manager, so he motivated his team for sure, and they put on a decent show in the second half. So I think this time around PSG will have to go more forward, and if they want to win this game, they really have to create some chances. Yes, Mbappe didn't play the last game for PSG on this weekend, but then I read from from a source that he is fine and he is fit to play this game, and they just didn't want to risk him in the previous game. So I think it is going to be a good game to watch. Manchester City will be really looking for a first home goal so that they can put more pressure on PSG, and on the other hand, PSG will be also looking for a first away goal. So before I give you guys my prediction, I just want to tell you guys that PSG this season in Champions League round of 16, they beat Barcelona 4-1 in the first leg, and their 4-1 victory came in the away game. And then their game against Bayern Munich, they won the first leg. They won away leg with a scoreline of 3-2. So can something similar happen again over here? It is really possible, because their last 2 away Champions League games were 2 big victories: 3-2 against Bayern Munich, 4-1 against Barcelona. So can they repeat this again? I think it is really possible, because PSG do have a lot of quality players, and if those players do step up, the individual brilliance can win you matches, because we all know that De Bruyne is a good player. But then if you compare with Neymar, Mbappe, and Angela Di Maria, I think Kevin De Bruyne might be slightly behind. Like, I'm not really discriminating him, or I'm not saying he's not good enough, but then like if you compare him with Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria, these C players are really class players. They can win you matches with their individual brilliance. So I think if they do step up, something can happen. But then from a prediction, I'm gonna go safe. I think it is going to be a close one. I think City will score the first goal and maybe PSG will bounce back, and then maybe again City will score a goal and PSG will bounce back. But then at the end of the day, it will be a little bit too much. So therefore, I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna go for Manchester City 2, PSG 2. But for real, I won't be surprised if PSG can pull this back as well, because it is really, really possible. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. I think this is going to be a really, really good game to watch as well. For now, the scoreline is 1-1, so Real Madrid will have to win this game, and they'll have to at least draw this game with a scoreline of 1-1 in order to go to penalties or extra time. And Chelsea, they just need a clean sheet draw and they can go to next round. So I think it is going to be a good game to watch, and I'm sure that Chelsea are not going to sit back, because we all know that in the first leg Chelsea were like kind of sitting back, but then I still think they played really, really well, and they do deserve that victory. Because I mean, not a victory, the draw and the away goal. And the away goal is actually a victory because it is a very, very important goal. On the other hand, Real Madrid, I'm expecting them to play more attacking football over here, and I'm expecting them to play more fluent football, because in the first leg I don't think they were fluent. They were making a lot of mistakes, and that's why it cost them the game. And if Real Madrid can put on a decent show, and if they can be more organized, I think they'll perform much better over here and they can win this game. And to be honest, in semifinals, I think the strongest team might be Manchester City. But then in terms of history, Real Madrid do have a very, very rich history in Champions League. So I think it is going to be a good game to watch. And I'm sure Real Madrid knows that this might be the last chance to win Champions League for the next few years, because we all know that Real Madrid are in a building process. I'm not saying this team is going to fall apart. Like maybe they can win next season as well, because we don't know, because Real Madrid do have some good players, but then they are like aging, so that is an issue. But then, like, once again, I'm not going to discriminate this team, because they are a really, really good team. They can perform really, really well on their best day. So I think it's going to be a good game to watch. And Real Madrid, once again, they'll be eager to win this game. For Chelsea, I think they'll be sitting more back, and I think they'll be relying on the counter-attack once again, because in the first leg they were doing something similar. I'm not going to say they were exactly playing that kind of football, but then whenever it comes to counter-attack, they were really dangerous. And the way they were taking chances, I think they took their chances really, really well, and they were really, really fluent. So I think something similar will happen over here, and I'm expecting Chelsea won't have a lot of chances, but then I think the chances they're going to get are going to be really, really good chances. But then Real Madrid, to be honest, I've seen them a few times this season, and they don't really, really play that well in Champions League. I'm not going to say what happened to them, but I think maybe they're just under too much pressure, because I remember against Atalanta, similar thing happened, but then in the second leg, they did perform really, really well. And then over here, once again, they're in kind of trouble, but then I think they'll step up and play some decent football. Against Liverpool, at home, they played better, but then at away, they were not good enough. So I'm just worried about that. Can they travel well this time around and play decent football? And that's actually going to be the biggest question over here. But from a prediction, I'm going to stick with Real Madrid. I just think that Real Madrid have a little bit more quality. It is going to be a good game to watch, but I just have a feeling that Real Madrid are going to go through. Chelsea will have more chances, and I think in terms of odds, they're the favorite. And in terms of many, many football predictions, I think they're going to go through. But then I'm just going to go for a cheeky Real Madrid to go through over here. I'm going to go for Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 1, but it is going to be a good game to watch. And that's the end for my Champions League semi-finals second leg predictions. If you guys did enjoy, please give a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys soon with Europa League predictions and also Premier League. And I'm also trying to make some new content, and I'm going to start making them, I think, by the end of next week. If not, maybe the week after. But yeah, I'm like really, really buzzing for those content. And if you guys are new here, please give a big thumbs up and remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.